Hi guys, I'm KB. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be discussing dry January and easy ways to stay sober for a whole month. Dry January is almost here. I've actually been sober now for over 6 months, but it hasn't been easy. I tried a few sober months along the way. Sometimes they worked and sometimes they didn't. So I thought I'd put together a few easy tips for you to follow if you want to be dry during this January. One of the things that helped me to be sober for a month was knowing exactly why I was trying to do this. The reasons were I wanted to be able to sleep better. Alcohol was interfering with my sleep. I wanted to be healthier, and I wanted to try the challenge. I knew there were lots of advantages to being sober for a month. As I mentioned before, I sleep better now. I lost 3 kgs at the time when I first started being sober. My skin is a lot better, and I've got a lot more motivation to do things that I didn't have before. A lot of people, they wake up on January the 1st and they say, oh, I'm going to do dry January. But I think it helps to do a little bit of prep first. These are the things that I tried and have helped me succeed. I'd recommend, if possible, taking all the booze out of the house. I know it's not always possible, but what I did was I took out the wine that I liked. I made sure there wasn't any in the house before I started. There was alcohol in the house for my partner, but we drink different types of alcohol. Before I started this journey, I was drinking a bottle of wine most nights. And I knew that if I wanted to drink alcohol, if it wasn't in the house, I was going to have to get into the car, drive to the shop, purchase it, and come back. And that sort of was enough sometimes to stop me from actually drinking because I couldn't be bothered going and getting it. What I found really helpful before I decided to start my dry month, was to try different types of drinks. Is there a drink that you really like? Or you could try some new drinks so that you have something for me, drinking was an evening thing. So you have something at the time you usually drink, you have it already there. So what I do is I have soda and with lime, a bottle of that in the fridge. So I knew I had something to drink instead of the wine. That really helps. There are also a lot of alcohol-free drinks available at the moment on the market. So perhaps if you try a few of those before you start, then you're not thinking, oh, what am I going to drink? What am I going to drink? My partner and I did a dry time together, and we're both still alcohol-free. And I think it really helps if you can find someone to go through the journey with you. I remember a couple of times when I'd had a really bad day and I thought, oh, I just want to have a drink. And I knew that if I was going to drink, that perhaps my partner would drink, and I didn't want that to happen. So that really motivated me, having a buddy. And you can check in with each other and say, how are you going? And you can discuss how you're feeling, those kinds of things. That's really helpful. And also I joined a Facebook group, a sober Facebook group, and that's another way you can get support too. I think it really helps, not only for support, but it helps to tell someone that you're doing it, because that way it's out there and you haven't just thought about it for yourself. You've actually told someone else, and I think that will help keep you motivated as well. Now, if you're going to go out during the month, which obviously you're going to have to, but if you're going to go to a social event, it helps to, again, know what you're going to drink. There are plenty of mocktails, or you can have soda water, cranberry juice, those kinds of things. There are plenty of drinks that you can have instead of alcohol, but it helps to know what you're going to order before you get there. Perhaps you can say, oh, I'll try a new mocktail or something like that. And another thing is, if you're going out and people are used to seeing you drink and then they see that you're not drinking, have a response to, if they ask you, why aren't you drinking? You don't have to tell them why you're not drinking. It's not really any of their business, but it helps to sort of get them off your back, I suppose, so they don't keep bringing it up and say, oh, why don't you have a drink? Why don't you have a drink? And it does happen. Some of the things I say is, it's best if you stick to the truth. So one of the things I say to people is, oh, I want to get healthier. And that's true because I wanted to reduce my blood pressure, which was quite high. And my blood pressure has come down now, so I've achieved that. And I also wanted to lose some weight. And that's quite a common one. So if you say to someone, oh, I'm just trying to be a bit healthier, or I'm trying to lose some weight, they say, oh, okay. And then they might just say, oh, well, just one will be okay. And you can just say, no, that's okay. I'm just going to stick to what I'm having at the moment. Or another good one is, oh, I'm doing this for charity. I'm staying dry for a month and you can sponsor me if you like. That's always a good one and usually gets them off your back. I found when I gave up alcohol for a month, I really craved sweet things, and that's quite normal. It's quite normal to want to substitute what you enjoy, which would be drinking, with something else. So try not to worry about that. I quite craved chocolate and potato chips, those kinds of things. Remember, it's only for a month, and it's actually doing you really well to not drink for a month. It's really good for your mind and your body. So don't worry too much about those treats, just as long as you're not drinking. What I also noticed while I was having my sober month was I got a lot of cravings for alcohol. I would sometimes during the day think, oh, I'd really like a glass of wine tonight. Or if I was going out, oh, everybody else is drinking and I'm not. So if you do have those cravings, that's just your mind trying to encourage you to drink. But you don't have to drink. You can just say to yourself, no, I'm not going to drink. It's only for a month. I'll be fine. Nothing's going to happen. I'm not going to drop dead because I didn't have a drink. So cravings, they will pass. What you can do is you can try and distract yourself. You can go for a walk, watch a nice television program you enjoy, read a book, have a shower, take a bath, drink something else, have a snack. There's lots of things you can do. And you'll find that once you tell yourself, no, I'm not going to drink, and you do something else, the craving will pass. It may come back again later, but again, just say to yourself, no, I'm not having a drink. It's only for a month. I can do this. And you'll be fine. You will do it. It's also really helpful to have a record of what you're doing. You could have a calendar. I use an app on my phone which is called Try Dry. It's a free app, and I get to cross off every day that I'm sober. It tells me how many calories I've saved, how many units of alcohol, gives me tips. And that way you can track how many days you've been sober and how many days you've got left to go in the month. So that's everything you need to prepare. Don't leave it till the last minute. Do those few things first to prepare. And I think you'll find it a lot easier than you think. I did. I did it a couple of times before I did a whole month. So don't be discouraged if it doesn't work the first time. Just keep trying. And I think this was the third time I'd done a third month recently. And I just decided to keep going because I was enjoying the benefits by then. I'd lost some weight, my blood pressure had come down, and I have a lot more motivation, and I was sleeping better. It still takes me a little while to get to sleep, but most of the time when I go to sleep, I sleep really well. I hope that helps you with your dry January. What are your goals for dry January? Perhaps leave me a comment below. If you want to stay sober after January, I'll also be doing further videos, and you can see in the description below if you want to know about my journey of getting sober. I'll put that in the description below. Have a great day, everybody, and I hope to see you again soon. Like and subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I'll see you again with a new video soon. Bye.